Come on, third time's a charm. And if anyone asks, I, this image I have mounted is from a legitimate source. I got it from both of these two boxes. A Windows one I was gifted and a Mac one that I got for testing. There we go. That's what we were supposed to see. Yes, Microsoft Plus even allowed me to get a custom rock theme for the occasion. That's what I was excited about. And I'm telling you, this is what it takes to run a retro game when it doesn't make it to GOG or Steam. This is what you have to do. Oh. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a slow burn because of the speed. Before I launch this, I better put this obligatory warning up. Got that?
Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby.
So first of their options is that the way this game works is that some of the files can be put on the hard drive to make it go faster. And considering the speed, I think we're going to need that. Kinda reminds you of Mario Paint, doesn't it? Strange thing was, when I first tested this was already on the hard drive. Luckily, I can actually control the speed of the cycles with function 11 plus or minus, so... Well, as they say, Radium Skull, when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. First there was Director, then Shockwave, then Flash. Shockwave was actually a popular tool used to make games in browsers back then, before we had Flash games. There we go, okay. This part of the options isn't much useful right at this point because this was meant for a CRT screen, and Joe did acknowledge this in his Discord. Like how they made the quit icon gray so you wouldn't be able to see it as much. This is the only place you can adjust the audio, by the way. So I'm going to tweak this really quick.
No, California. Ding dong.
Looks like it. Alright. Are you ready? Let's go. I can't do the middle speech.
Woo, yeah, wow.
Tom Morello would be proud.
You getting total distortion.
Now the player can move in one of two ways. Either step, which actually moves back and forth, or jump, which just moves node by node like mist.
Wow.
Okay, so this is where you set your the difficulty for the game and what your goal is. A lot like System Shock. First up, normally I use my real name when I play this, but for the sake of anonymity, I'm just going to use my handle here. Now our goals.
Whoa.
Mega wealth, make a lot of money. Mega fame, which is just winning battles or exploring around, or both. For the sake of ease, I'm going to go with fame, but I'll show off the responses first.
Mega wealth, you've got to be ready to deal.
Whoa.
Mega fame, get ready to pay the price. What will you be known for? Premature death?
Oh!
Mega wealth and fame? You need both to win. Good luck.
Whoa.
Mega fame? Get ready to pay the price. What will you be known for? Premature death?
That guy's name is Mr. Red because of his hair. I would say the precursor, a cross between the G-Man, Ziggy Stardust, and Max Headroom. At least that's what it looks like to me. Now the settings. This is actually really funny.
Difficulty level 1. Oh, please, don't be lazy. This setting is for the brainless. Level 2. Come on. Challenge yourself. This setting is for little kids. Level 3. The normal setting. A modest challenge. Level 4. Yeah, a good challenge. Level 5. Yeah, you are going to lose.
The thing about these levels is that the higher they are, the more you need to earn to win. The lower they are, the more items you start with. And Danger level 4 and 5 have an extra mechanic that basically amounts to tower defense.
Level 3, the normal setting. A modest challenge.
Despite what Mr. Red says, level 1 is actually really useful for people who are just trying this out. I've run through this a few times on different platforms, and I've gotten through level 3, but not finished it yet, so we'll see.
Danger level 1. This setting is for coward, you little baby chicken wimp. Level 2. Don't be a baby. Come on, get tough. Level 3. The normal setting. A good balance of danger. Level 4. Yeah, you might get killed.
Might. Ha ha.
Level 5. All right, prepare to die. Level 3. The normal setting. A good balance of danger.
Alright. Now I know this game is getting kind of a slow start, but here are some optional videos to explain the lore and so forth. And the lore is really important because otherwise, when you start, you're really not going to know what's actually going on or why you're here or why you're doing what you're doing. This one really is the most important, so I'm going to start with that.
You are an adventurous music video producer, just starting out in your career. But before we can fully tell your tale, we must start at the beginning. We must go back 6 years to the time the devices first appeared. In 1992, on an alternate Earth, strange devices of unknown origin appeared on the planet. At first, the governments of the world kept the machines under guarded study. After 1 year of testing and many fatalities, it was discovered that these machines would allow humankind to travel through the planes of existence. More machines appeared, and a new science was born. Interplanar science. Soon, highly lucrative commercial uses for the devices were discovered.
Jeff Bezos' dream come true.
It was found that objects and items could be teleported to another plane or dimension, and then instantly recalled back to any location on Earth. This revolutionized the industries of the planet. The alien devices required power sources to operate. screens require very little power. But objects such as books or packages took a little more power. Heavier items such as a car or laser cannon required much more power. Whole buildings were very expensive to transmit, costing up to millions of dollars in power costs. With human teleportation, the devices were not as useful as it might appear. A peculiar side effect of interdimensional travel forces any Earth-born biological creature into a mysterious coma for 6 weeks. Many Dimensionauts died before this was fully understood. By 1993, all Dimensionauts traveled in a specially built coma tank. Coma tanks provide life support during the coma phase. Dimensionauts refer to them as soup closets because tank travelers float in a thick, shock-absorbing, nutrient-rich liquid. Hundreds of dimensions were discovered, each unique and strange. As scientists catalog dimensions large and small, a strange pattern began to emerge. Instead of completely alien worlds, they found that each dimension related in some way to the cultures of planet Earth.
Get him out now!
Even more perplexing was the discovery that the majority of the dimensions were directly geared towards children and teenagers.
Uh-oh.
Many planes of existence seem to be built around popular cartoons, comic books, and movies. Hundreds of the smaller dimensions seem little more than shrines to popular rock stars, inhabited by super-powered beings resembling the popular musicians of Earth. The great minds of Earth tried to solve the mysteries of the dimensions and how they came to be. Many theories were circulated and debated. The most popular theory explained that dimensions were born into existence when a large number of people dreamed the same dream. It was found that young people were more powerful dreamers.
Nice to
and
meet
thus
you, Joe.
young people created the majority of the dimensions. You are an adventurous music video producer just starting out in your career. Recently, a distant uncle passed away, granting you millions of dollars in his will. In a bold move, you had decided to gamble the entire fortune on a risky adventure. You are leaving the planet on a one-way ticket to a little-known dimension. Your mission? Find new and exciting material for your music videos. Your destination is officially listed as Plane 1400556, but it is also known as the Distortion Dimension because of the abundance of loud guitar noise found there. You have constructed a special building called the Personal Media Tower. This high-tech structure is small enough to be teleported into another dimension at a cost of only $1 million, yet big enough to serve as a comfortable base of operations. A special antenna keeps your tower in constant communication
System
with
13,
Earth.
we're already one number behind that in real life.
On the top floor of the tower, you will find the tools of your trade. The kitchen, sleeping quarters, and engine room can be found on 4 other floors. This adventure will only succeed if you are able to make a profit. The personal media tower cost over $2 million to build, and you paid $1 million to the U.S. government for transport. If you ever hope to see Earth again, you will have to raise another $1 million just for the ride home. You'll need to find new and interesting material for your music videos. Create these videos and then sell them to the television producers back on Earth. If the videos are hits, then you stand to make millions. However, if you fail to make this venture work, you'll be ruined financially.
They really hate us, don't they?
You'll be stranded in a foreign dimension. If you run out of money, your power and food supply will slowly drain away. Unfortunately, the availability of usable food and power in the dimension of distortion is unknown at this time.
I
You will
know,
most
right?
likely die of starvation. And the danger of being killed by hostile entities is very real.
Okay, that was movie 1. I kind of don't want to play this one because all it does is talk about the items we have, and I can do a better job than the people in this clip can. So I'm going to skip to this one and then just get going. What? Notice this, Joe. I've cranked the CPU down so the animation should actually play properly. Yeah, the music's longer. Hear it? Thank you. Someone had to say it. Welcome to our personal media tower, Casa del Rocco. That's what I like to think of it. We're currently on the bedroom floor. There's a heck of a lot to look at, but the first thing you want to do is look at your interdimensional guitar case. Yes, it's your bag of holding with an entire pocket dimension to hold your stuff.
Use.
As the premise said, you want to find as much new material as you can, and that includes what's in your tower. Honestly, if I was on vacation somewhere, I would do this too. And each time you have an item selected, it queues up in this little square right here, which is useful down the line. So, let's take a look around. Now we're in the kitchen. Since we're in another dimension, here's where it gets a little weird. We couldn't bring any actual food or drinks with us, because that would have impacted the teleportation costs, as you saw. Instead, they manufacture what's called food goo, which has pretty much universal nutrients, and you just load it in like this. Good thing we packed some, but that's not gonna last. We're gonna need more later. One thing I've always wondered is, why isn't there a bathroom in this tower? We built it, we designed it. You would think, right?
Yeah! Oh.
What a bulky looking camera design. I wonder what this camera even records to. High 8 tape, or is it actually digital?
Use.
Well, that was a common thing about misclones at the time anyway. Alright, in order to make food, we need to use machines that'll actually process the food goo, like this one. Now we can make whatever kind of sandwich we want, either a normal kind, or just completely weird stuff. Well, we just woke up. I think it'd be appropriate to start with an appropriate breakfast, wouldn't you say? A lot of commenters say they spend a lot more time fiddling with this than actually the stuff outside this tower. I can't blame them, as you'll see. Okay, why it makes that noise, I don't know. But listen to this.
Yum, yum.
Yes, that sound effect plays every time you eat something. Every time. And I'd say one more for the road, because getting hungry is a mechanic outside this tower. Didn't notice, we're sitting in a chair that swivels and moves forward and backward. We're not actually walking, it seems. This is our status menu. Physical energy here, and if it's too low, that means we actually can't open doors, and that'll screw you in the end if you don't have enough sandwiches. Mental energy is expended when you solve puzzles, and life force is our main health bar. And of course, the menu mocks you too, depending on what difficulty you picked. So yeah, so you can save as. This updates the save you've already had, which can be kind of a pain. And then a pretty elaborate health menu. Zap RAM, I read, actually, it's kind of like a clear cache button, because for older PCs that didn't have enough RAM, this would be a way to clear it if there was too much. I need to check something. So I'm going to make my first new save just in case. Uh-oh. My old saves are gone. That's not good. Now over here is a drink maker, which also runs on food goo. These green LCD screens remind me of this PDA I have. See right there? Yeah. It's kind of like that. This one's kind of annoying because the way the drinks are arranged here, the ingredients, it's kind of random, and it's slower than the drink maker. And there's actually so much in here, there's even ingredients that'll actually poison you, like booze. But man, if bars had this, the cocktail sales would be through the roof, because it'd be so easy. Nothing like a nice latte. Why can't we poison the enemies with our drinks, like give them to someone else and have it kill them? Now this is our fuel source, which is also finite. It runs on fuel rods, not strictly uranium fuel rods, but it's what fuels this machine. So while we're down here, I guess we should check out what's outside, because we haven't actually been out of here yet. So here we are, the distortion dimension. Good thing about this camera is that you don't have to film it from every single angle. It automatically records everything in the general map. I have a custom Microsoft Plus scheme going, so the cursor and the color themes are carried over to this. Sounds like guitar wailing in the distance. Is it reminded of the Pick of Destiny by Tenacious D? That's kind of what this feels like.
The master of this dimension, the Metal Lord, does not welcome you. You must turn back.
Ah, now we get to hear what our character sounds like.
Who are you? I am a guitar warrior loyal to my master and creator, the Metal Lord. You stink. You stink like a fresh-baked turd. Who is the Metal Lord? The Metal Lord is the supreme dictator of the Distortion dimension. Why am I not welcome? My Lord will not allow fools from Earth to plunder and exploit his dimension. But I come in peace. Liar. The Master knows why you are here. Then why am I here? You know why. You plan to steal away all that is unique and sacred about our dimension. I am not a thief. I only want to videotape. Exactly. Videotaping is stealing. The Master will not tolerate it.
Look everyone, it's YouTube's copyright bots. We finally found them. Nah, just kidding.
You guys are crazy. And you will be dead unless you go home. Do not force me to destroy you. Screw you, I'm not leaving. Turn away, Earthling blood bag, or suffer complete deconstruction. You cannot destroy me. I can destroy you easily with this sonic energy from my guitar.
What, every time someone gets a DMCA, a guitar warrior blasts the video with a power chord? Sorry, couldn't help it. Oh, no you can't?
Oh, yes I can.
No, you can't.
I can too.
Cannot.
Can.
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 Screw you, I'm not leaving.
Oh yes, you are. You will be leaving now. Do not come any closer, or I will destroy you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't think he's kidding, so, let's back off for now. Besides, if he has a guitar that can hurt us, we need one of our own. On difficulty 1, you would already have it, but since this is 3, we need to find one.
Come on, open up.
Now, the way to get back into our tower is to open the secret door on the side with this key card.
Use.
I can totally see somebody with a Ready Player One VR headset using this kind of chair. In order to get mental energy back, well, obviously we need sleep. I mean, I would think that being in a coma probably would sap you pretty good. So, yeah. Okay, so there are two sets of minigames. The first one basically selects which one you get, because a nightmare is coming up here and 2 dream games are coming up here, and you have to pick which one gets to your brain first. This is one of the things that could be almost impossible to do on a normal PC, because again, the fast CPU problems screws up the animations and makes them run too fast. But since I've clocked it down, hopefully this won't be as painful. I'm gonna show the first one first. This one's not as good as the other game because 1, it's timed, and 2, it's harder to win. Yeah, see, that did not work out at all. So now our status symbol is yellow, which means we're at critical health. So anytime you do a minigame, you pretty much want to save, period. Oh, there are the other games. Okay, that's good. We're fine, we're fine. So if anything gets hairy, I can just go back to this. For some reason, saving it grays out the ones that have already been saved. Yeah, I practiced really hard before this to make sure that we don't fumble around as much. This is the one that's much better because it's not timed and it has a much better payoff. Now these nightmares are just moving around this middle space, and you have to wait for a certain pattern like that to pass by, otherwise you won't get through. Just gotta be really careful that, because if you bump into something with these light bulbs, they shatter. And the less bulbs you have, the less mental energy you'll get. Unfortunately, the order of these numbers is just random. Missed that chance. Sometimes the hit detection with clicking can be tricky. And bingo, bango, bongo. There we go. Oh, hey, check it out. From here, we can test our chair. I don't know about you, but that piston in the middle seems like it would snap off really easily if it were heavy enough, wouldn't you say? While we're at it, let's take a look at our bookcase. So, everyone knows, like, in a lot of games, there's always this neat little library of books to leaf through, but in this case, a lot of the stuff is actually just filler. Like, say, slider puzzles, Smash and Good Fun, which is like a robot game. This one's like hints. This one's kind of cool. I wanted to go here since I was a kid, but as I understand it, this whole area isn't really as good as it used to be.
What a busy intersection! Yeah, people going left and right and up and down and cars flying by. Look out, there's a crazy hippie out there.
You to buy me a new pair of shoes and a fancy leather jacket and a whole bunch of stuff like platform shoes and yeah, a great big belt with a cowboy belt buckle, yeah. Yeah, shop for me, baby, yeah, shop for me. Buy me something new, baby, yeah.
The closest I ever got to in California was Los Angeles, and I actually did see a leather store like that on the Walk of Fame. We'll see that tune later on. I'm not gonna go through all this because honestly that would just take way too long. some of this is significant, like say, there's actually guidebooks, manuals on how all the hardware in our tower works, like guitar case, video chip drive, fuel loader. That could be important if you had the patience to look through it. This book is more important than any of the others because all the other Let's Players who did this, like Teok, Raven's Dive, and even Vinesauce Joel, they didn't touch this one. They probably missed it.
This is Mission Control. Can you read me?
This is a CIA report about the dimension we're in and people that went here before us.
This is Mission Control, code 9147056X. Can you read me? This is Mission Control.
Well, hey, I'm patient enough to leap through all this stuff. This is kind of significant. The robot probe was sent because somebody took the cameras off of this microfort that the Dimensionauts arrived in.
This is Mission Control.
And they did it again, and they took the probe's camera head too. They really hate people videotaping them, these Guitar Wars, it seems. Member B is killed during expedition. So they saw the sign we saw too. It seems that this dimension just has a side effect that makes you more hungry than the average person. It just causes your vitals to just drain really fast. I'm doing this live, Blitter. Tall humanoid with big hair. Come here, Earthling, meet your master. Your friend is mine, forget about your friend, and come here, I am the Metal Lord. These people saw the Metal Lord. Total distortion of audio. Ah, I see what you did there. So maybe Member B didn't die, he was just captured. Again, nobody on YouTube has shown this part of the plot such as it is. Just double checking really here. Over here we got a crystal ball too, which is basically our hint system, but it drains power, so I'm gonna try and avoid it if we can.
It opens!
because I loaded to a different state, I'm gonna have to very quickly get another sandwich. Sorry, folks.
Open.
Use.
Oh yeah, there's a shortcut to stop that animation. You just hold the Alt or Option key. I don't know, Joe. Maybe you should talk to Jay Tholen, who did Hypnospace Outlaw, or the people who did Museum of Anything Goes. Or hey, the guys behind 99 Rooms. Alright, now to the top, to the most important room in our tower. Ignore the glitch there. Here we have a combination radio aquarium, which if you read the guides is actually... How did that happen? This receives radio signals from Earth to here, and it requires water and organic compounds in order to work, according to the book.
Hello, Cheryl. There's a church social this Friday. I was wondering if I could have the pleasure of your company.
Like, I'm so sure. Get lost, you dweeb. How many times has this happened to you? The chance for a wonderful evening is lost because of your inability to speak the language of youth. Hooked on Slang can change all of that. Hooked on Slang can give you the verbal virtuosity of a publicly educated 16-year-old in weeks instead of years.
Here's how it works. Months of research has shown that there are 6 distinct dialects of teen vulgarity. We have captured these on audio cassettes, the most practical learning method available. Simply listen to the cassettes consistently throughout your day and evening, and before you know it, you'll be hip to the most obscure forms of adolescent banality.
Let's rejoin that poor lad we heard at the beginning. Listen to him now after only 2 days of Hooked on Slang.
Yo, Cheryl, move your ass up here to my crib. We're gonna bust a move.
Sure.
Hooked on Slang, man. Check it out. It's dope.
Totally. Hooked on Slang. Hooked on Slang.
Rockers burn out early. Let us help you eat.
Mom, do you ever get that? Are you tired of greedy morticians taking advantage of your greed?
Are you depressed?
Anxious about the state of world affairs?
Does the world grate on you like a hangnail?
Do your friends mock and plot against you?
Do people take your name in vain?
Are you mystified by life?
So are we.
And we don't want to hear about it.
Don't call us.
Hello, Phil Shame. My name is...
Hi, this Tom Chu. I got Hey, you still sitting there poor? You think you get rich making music a video? Do you have a garage full of fancy cars, many fancy diamond rings, not to mention pool full of pretty girls? Hey, I do. Hey, you don't believe me? Ask my wife number 2.
Hi, I'm Tom Two Wife number 2. I used to say penny like you, but now I buy lot of gaudy jewelry.
Listen to my wife. I come to this dimension.
Now the thing is, you don't want to leave this on, because if you do, it'll drain the power while you're away. And now, the most important place in our tower, the media station. I would expect a computer here, but at least we got a monitor, speakers, a remote which doesn't work, even though this movie 2 hinted that you could use it. So, there is this. If you thought Galaxy Z Fold today was wild, this was already planned in 1995. This is the data brick video phone. This is how we talk to people back on Earth. The media buyers are the people we're going to be selling our videos to. Vendors where we can buy more stuff from, and we'll have to at some point. Right now, we're going to get a guitar.
Guitar. Universe.
So these are the types of guitars we can get.
Swingers. Rungers.
Take note of the prices here.
Blasters. Crunchers.
The dots are actually speakers, and the more speakers there are, the more powerful the chords will be. So since we only have $3,000,
Twangers.
All we can afford is a twanger right now, but we're gonna need it.
Please stand by for a credit check. Your credit has been approved.
And it teleports straight into our guitar case. I bet guitars are like twice that much today, aren't they? Makes you wonder if you need an amp for these guitars anymore. So other than that, we have media clips, which are people we can put in the videos, which you saw. Another buyer, Hans Kranger from Germany, who's actually the most profitable one. Video gear, in case we lose our camera, or stuff like that. And Mr. Red himself. He's the person who teleported us here, so we have to call him at the end game when we want to go back to Earth. This slot here, by the way, is where we can put vid chips when we want to copy music videos over. Wow, Joe predicted SD cards. And finally, least I would say, is this thing. To make music videos, we gotta use this thing, the video sequencer. I'll show you how it works.
This is your main tool, the video sequencer.
Edit.
Browse to the libraries you brought from Earth. For each scene you can place a background.
Okay.
Edit.
Middle ground.
Okay.
And the foreground.
Excellent.
Audio.
Edit.
Assign sound effects and music.
Mega.
Yeah. Edit.
Thank you.
With a little work, you can create very long videos from hundreds of specially designed elements.
The font's different because that's from
Save
the
your
Mac.
videos and share them with other Total Distortion heads. If you go exploring, you'll find new video and music for your productions.
This thing's basically like a giant LCD tablet, almost like a Wacom tablet in a way. Now, I gotta confess, I can't do this the way the game wants me to. I can't make videos from scratch on camera. That would just bore everybody to tears. But I have a workaround, thanks to Teok.
What?
You can also load video files from your hard drive because all it is just data that tells the editor what goes where.
Audio.
The thing about the sound effects at the start and end, because the start frame, the start scene and the end scene are just one sound, and the music takes up the rest. This is where most of the soundtrack went. The rest is like short loops. And yes, this is some of the stuff Joe made himself.
Got a lot of work to do now.
Okay.
So what I got here is a video I made using the minimum amount of things you could possibly get just inside your tower.
Wow.
Got a lot of work to do now to get total distortion to you. We got people saying quit, but not quite yet. Just a few more things to do. We got to saw it off and ship it. We got to saw it off and ship it and send it to you now. Saw it off and ship it. Put it in a box. Saw it off and ship it and send it on out now. Yes, we work so hard. Yes, we work so hard. Oh, so hard for you. Yes, total distortion. I had a sweat and blood and Sugoi!
Yeah, the problem, again, with the animations is that as someone who's familiar with making AMVs in the early days of YouTube, you would think you'd be able to hear the whole song, right? Well, no. Unfortunately, because of the way these frames are designed and the animation and all that, it's almost impossible to play out the whole song. I gotta work around for that, but I'm gonna save that for the second part of this stream. So the next step is to obviously sell this to someone. Now here's another problem with this, is that each media buyer has certain terms to agree to in order to take it, because many of them have trauma, and if they see something that reminds them of their trauma, they're not going to take it. So like say, if you read Stevie Groovy's interview downstairs, she mentions her aunt was stabbed in New York and her parents died in a car crash, so if you show pictures of New York or cars, she's not gonna like it. Yeah, what's the point of being creative if You can't give what you've created. So, let's see if she'll take this.
Hello, this is Stevie.
Hi, Stevie. You look beautiful today.
Thank you.
I'm calling from another dimension.
Please send me your latest music video. If it goes with my show, I'll make you a great deal.
How did she know we were making videos? We didn't even tell her.
I would like to send you a video now.
Okay, please send it now. Thanks. I'll get back to you after I've taken a look at it. I'll take that video, but I'm not sure it's hit material.
Okay, what's your offer?
Here's my offer.
Wow. Look at that.
Yes, I'll take it.
Thank you. I want to continue business with you. I like your work.
Wow, what the heck kind of a phone service are we using? Another thing about dealing with these VJs is that you gotta be as formal as possible when talking to them. Basically treat every call with them like it's a job interview. Otherwise, they're just gonna hang up on you, basically. And if you're rude to them, or if you just do something they don't want, they're just not gonna talk to you anymore. And, well, you can pretty much kiss the game goodbye at that point. So now that we got that guitar, we can finally go move forward now.
Use.
Wait. You know, I just realized I should have said this at the start. I'm going to be taking the optimal path through this game, which means I'm probably going to be doing something that won't make sense right away, but it's going to cut down on a lot of backtracking. Actually, you know what? I want to try something funny first. Yeah, interacting with the VJs gives you fame points. You gotta wonder what it would be like to hold this thing in your hands, or how to use it. They don't even give you a dial pad to call their numbers. I want to see what happens.
Are you ready to come back to Earth?
Well, if this guy's gonna be rude to me, I'm gonna be rude to him.
What is your problem?
Don't call me again until you are ready and able to return to Earth.
Well, that's kind of hypocritical. This guy is rude to the player, but he's professional towards our actual character. So what we need to do first is we need to get more vid chips, because there's somewhere we have to copy a video to, and that's way down the line. Wow, good deal. The prices change every time you call someplace.
Please stand by for a credit check. Your credit has been approved.
I guess while we're at it, I'll show us something else too. If this was on a normal CPU, this would cause seizures, and that's not the first one.
I know exactly what you want.
So this is where we can get people green screened on green screen or blue screen to insert into our videos. Oh, look at this. Prices are kind of high now. I'll wait, but just wow, look at that. This guy is also strangely popular too. This guy is pretty heavy too. He was one of the songwriters and plays a character too.
I know exactly what you want.
So yeah, all those clips in the radio aquarium, that's what these are from. There's actually a promo book downstairs that talks about the studio that filmed these people. Anyway. So what I'm going to do here is, you need to make a video with one frame in it, and then depending on where it goes, let's just say the items that are in this frame are going to impact something else that we put in it. I'm telling you, there are so many random sound effects crammed into everything you do that this feels like something out of Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Audio.
Remember that show?
I hear you crawling at night outside my window. I'm gonna let you in tonight. And when you slide through my window at night, you are soft and warm. When you slide through my window at night, you are soft and fluffy. Yeah, you are my kitty cat. Yeah.
Set. Video.
You know what would have been nice with this system? It would have been better if these items were pictures instead of words, but I guess with the tech of the time that just wasn't possible. Well, yeah. See this? There's all this dangerous stuff that you really wouldn't want to show to Stevie because there's like knives and blood in it.
Edit.
Yes.
Wow. Excellent.
Okay.
That guitar chord was actually from the Microsoft Plus scheme. Okay, so you save the video to memory, and then, as soon as this loads,
Open.
some of the music you have you really don't want to play, because it's like so distorted it actually hurts my ears to listen to. No joke.
Use it.
Now I pop the chip into the slot, select the video, which you can preview, then copy it over.
Open.
Utilize.
And finally, one thing, we need food goo, more food goo. I'm telling you, a normal player would just go up to where we're going, see that they need something, then turn around, risking getting hurt more.
Hello. Thank you.
At least the price... Oh, dang it. Why is the buy button right next to the hang up button?
Thank you. Please stand by for a credit check. Your credit has been approved. Stand by for teleportation of your purchase. Thank you. We appreciate you.
First thing I think of when I see Taft is William Howard Taft, the president.
Your credit has been approved. Stand by for teleportation of your purchase. Thank you. We appreciate you.
One more should do it.
Please stand by for a credit check.
Each brick of food goo is about 10 units.
Your credit has been approved. Stand by for teleportation of your purchase. Thank you. We appreciate you.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't been able to figure out how to decompile these sound effects and just dub them over a serious action video. People have done that with Deadpool and Avengers with Ed, Edd and Eddy sound effects.
Use.
Guitar case.
Problem is, last I checked, the files are password locked. So in order to progress where we're going to need 4 canteens of liquid. It doesn't actually matter what liquid. One more for the road. Oh shoot, there's a commercial I missed about a law firm called Snag 'em, Use 'em, and Bill 'em, and their catchphrase is, harass the government till they settle big. Alright. Now we're finally ready. Let's do this thing. And just in case...
Mo.
More. Use.
Yeah, save, save, save. Save like you're Flowey. So, let's take a look at our twanger here.
Check it out.
No amplifier required.
Use it.
So here's how it works. When you select your guitar, this menu comes up, and you have 7 different power chords to select. Now, on the first 3 difficulties, these chords are colored, and on difficulty 1, the buttons are also colored. But on 4 and 5, you have to play entirely by ear. It would be nice if you could just map these to the number keys, because having to click them with the cursor isn't, I'd say it's not ideal. Imagine doing it with a Guitar Hero controller. Too bad the soundtrack never made it to Guitar Hero.
The master of this dimension, the Metal Lord, does not welcome you. You must turn back. Do not come any closer, or I will destroy you. Guitar Warrior! You are almost dead. The master asked me to give you one more chance to save yourself. Turn back now, or I will finish you off. Do not come any closer, or I will destroy you.
Now this would be the point where you would really have to reload, because if your life force is, well, see that? Yeah, this is really worth reloading. But in the words of Dangpods, I know what you want, and you're gonna get it. And that thing that you want...
Guitar Warrior!
The thing you want is Max Whack.
Hot. Guess what? You're not. You are dead, dead, dead. You brought your whole adventure to a screeching halt. You are dead, dead, dead. Your heart has stopped and your brain is cold. You were so dead, and now your body is starting to mold. You were so dead. This dimension cuts like a knife. You are dead, dead, dead. What a pitiful waste of a human life. You are dead, dead, dead. Your heart has stopped and your brain is cold. You were so dead, and now your body is starting to mold.
I haven't seen any other game hate the player this much. I mean, what? Honest question, Joe, why did you make it this way? Why did you make the game hurt our feelings?
The master of this dimension, the Metal Lord, does not welcome you. You must turn back. Do not come any closer, or I will destroy you.
So I'll explain real quick. He is going to blast power chords at us. We block them with the ones that match, And depending on how powerful our guitar is, either it can bounce them back, cancel them out, or it bounces back toward us because we're weaker. So we need to hit him with enough power chords to bring his life force down before he does the same to us.
Guitar Warrior.
Finally, we can progress, but the victory's not going to last long. There'll be more of those guys coming.
Open.
Come on.
More.
I imagine other people who visit dimensions would do this too, just for themselves. Okay, so now we're approaching the inner sanctum of this dimension.
Use it.
In this place, you really gotta watch your back because the guitar warriors are gonna come out of nowhere. I bet Susie from Deltron would approve. Ahoy does a great Amiga documentary on the computer and the sound trackers. So where we want to go first is left.
Guitar Warrior.
Sometimes you can still cancel it out.
Open.
I've always wondered how it feels for metalheads to wear spiked bands like that.
Use.
What musicians... I can't think of any musicians that dress like that.
Mo.
Can I just go on record and say that this dimension premise has aged like wine over the years, just gotten better? Because imagine all the fandoms that could just visit the worlds they've worshipped. I mean, just look around DeviantArt.
Guitar Warrior.
You were hot. Guess what? You're not. You are dead, dead, dead. You brought you.
Guitar Warrior.
Guess what? You're not. You are dead, dead, dead. You brought your whole adventure to a screeching halt. You are dead.
Open.
So I've switched over to a save from my older run where my life force is a little bit higher. And I've also got a different twanger.
Use.
Whoops, I did not mean to click that. Okay, good, I still have enough.
Come on.
More.
Yeah, the appearance of the Guitar Warriors is actually randomized.
Guitar Warrior.
bouncing it back like ping pong. Hang on, what's this special vid chip? Man, sick track, but I wouldn't want to see that in the dark. It's almost like the vidbots from Obsidian. Unfortunately, that particular chip actually doesn't show up on the editor. Is it obvious by now that I've learned a lot of these games tricks by watching other people play it? Whoa, do you see that? There's something red on the frame of that door. Yeah, right there. Right on the frame. There it is. And if you play one of the jigsaw puzzles, it shows it there, too. Sorry, the square's a video glitch with the camera. So here we are in a hallway filled with monitors. Kinda. Yeah, well.
Go, go. Do it. Go, go. Go, do it. Go, go. Do it. Go, go. Go, do it. Go, go. Do it. Go, go. Go, do it. Go, go. Do it. Go, go. Go, do it. Go, go. Do it. Go, go. Go, do it. Go, go. Do it. Go, go. Go, do it. Go, go. Do it.
Yeah, those videos aren't just for show. That actually saps our life force.
Are dead, dead, dead. You are dead, dead, dead.
Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not.
You are dead, dead, dead.
You brought your whole adventure to a screeching halt.
You are dead, dead, dead.
Your heart has stopped and your brain is cold. You were so dead, and now you're...
Well, we can at least record what's on the screens. Anyone reminded of Portal with those monitors around GLaDOS? It kind of reminds me of this. Or the other way around. So we need to reprogram those monitors to show something that won't hurt us. And it seems we got a couple torches guarding whatever this is. Could we say a firewall? It took me years to figure out that metaphor.
Use.
And only in places like this does this option pop up.
Open.
Use it.
Now what's coming up next might take me a couple tries, so bear with me.
Open.
Use.
So we insert a new video into this slot, and well, just watch this. We're at the control panel for this hall. There's actually one on each side. So, yeah. So, on the hard drive is the deadly video playing right now, and the external source is the vid chip we just put in. We're not allowed to copy anything over because the metal lore doesn't allow it. But we can switch the source. So you want to just leave the vid chip where it is, don't pull it out, and just back up.
Life force.
Well, it said no copying allowed, so I would assume they mean period. So now, because we put in a lovey cutesy video, our stats are going up. There's other combinations that do different things too, like restore your physical energy instead. Now this is one of the parts I really detest about this game. Pixel hunting. And now we have a key card, which means we have to go back. And if we step out of a video we changed and then immediately turn back, it turns to a randomized video. I really gotta think story-wise. I am starting to understand why the newspapers and government didn't like us and thought our plan was stupid, because really, if it takes this much just to find content for videos, yeah, I would do something else. We can actually see how much money we have just by looking at our bank card.
Guitar Warrior. Okay, what the heck? How did that guy have my life force to 40% when I started with 100? If both of these health bars are at max, your life force actually recovers slowly, but it also plays vice versa.
Come on, open up.
Utilize.
Man, I don't know what's crazier, guitar combat or fighting conquistadors in space. Now, this is just a matching game. There's no penalty for losing. You just gotta be fast. And know which button is which.
Ooh, yeah. 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 Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, it really liked you finishing that puzzle.
Operate.
Sorry, for some reason in here the two music tracks are overlapping. Here, we get some prizes. Oh, if I can click on it. A drink, a sandwich, a remote, and a new guitar. This is important. There's going to be a maze coming up, and which is why they give you this map at the start. These flashing question marks are items scattered around the maze that we'll have to collect. It's optional, but it's interesting to look at. And the way to know where they are is to know the numbers on this list on the left. I have a screenshot of this maze, so don't worry. And finally, there's this letter here, written in a really weird phonetic statement, but I'll try and... Alert, an invader is here. I suspect this is another infidel government agent from Earth. I didn't expect Earth to retaliate so soon. Our total defenses are not yet complete. This could be a severe setback to our holy plan. Try to turn the Earthling away without death. We cannot afford a premature war with the Mother Dimension. But if this raider continues to penetrate, show no mercy. We must not allow any part of our sacred dimension to be captured and sent to Earth. My NASA slave will send out reinforcements as soon as they are built. I must now return to my sanctuary to complete my great work. Sincerely, I commend you, your master, the Metal Lord. So that's the one remaining plot thread we have with the Metal Lord. Honestly, I think at this point, with how much backtracking there is, I'm going to just load a save to where we're going to be. And the government on Earth doesn't know about this Cold War. So we're behind the door at the other end of the video wall, and at this point I've got supplies rounded up from the tower with a lot more money. Like, I've got the max level Muncher guitar, because at that point we were just at, we would have had to sell more videos to make more money to get more supplies, and you guys don't want to see that.
Open.
Now I gotta warn you folks watching that what's coming next, it would be dangerous at high speeds. Now I have a blur effect set up for OBS so you guys won't suffer as much, but still. Just keep in mind that
Observe.
this'll hurt me more than it hurts you guys. You guys ready? Hey Joe, let's trip out. Look away if it hurts too much. Alright, here we are in the TV world.
Open.
An LSD nightmare. I think Joe said that this was the last thing they worked on between the two halves of the main game. I would put on Inagata da Vida at this point, but then the Guitar Warriors would come after me. I just think it would be really appropriate.
Use.
Da 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 da. So in order to get those items that were listed on the map, we have to play a mini-game for each one. Not once, not twice, but 7 times, one for each piece.
Yada yada yada.
If you move this too fast, a piece will fall off.
Okay! Yada yada yada.
There's actually 2 on this side. What is this, Seinfeld?
Okay! Yada yada yada.
Now before we move on, I want to show a comparison really quick and why I made this experiment stream in the first place. So, you see, this is how these animations are moving, right? It's really slow and choppy. Well, this is what it looks like at a modern CPU when I tried it on Macintosh.
Open. Mouth.
And as you can see, the stacking puzzle is harder there because since everything moves faster, the pieces move faster too. So yeah, you see why I did this? Whereas this one is supposedly set inside TV static.
Yada yada yada.
You see why I'm working so hard to try and get this game to run the way it's meant to? But yeah, what you saw in the video I posted, that's what it looks like on everybody else's YouTube LP.
Yada yada yada. Well, Christ almighty. Yada yada yada.
I have to. This hurts my eyes as much as it probably does. Oh yeah, if you lose that, this puzzle, you get laughed at.
Yada yada yada.
For the love of God, Joe Sparks, what were you? What made you want to make this level?
Yada yada yada. Okay. Yada yada yada.
Show your loved ones how much you care.
Notice all these recorded quotes that I play as you move around.
Have your credit card ready. Have your credit card ready. Have your credit card ready. Murder! Guitar Warrior.
Crack it open.
see with the lower frame rate, it's easier to catch these pieces and move under them.
Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada.
Guitar Warrior.
See, now it is the same kind of guitar as me.
Of eternity.
I couldn't believe it.
Wow, a
Have your
different
credit
sound
card
effect
ready.
for each portal.
I couldn't believe it.
There.
Guitar case.
Mo.
Use it.
So this is where all the items we've been collecting are going.
Go.
And we have 4 of 7. I'd say now would be a good place to stop, considering we've already dealt with enough pain and suffering so far. The maze isn't over yet. Oh no, there's still more to head through until we reach the other side where the main treasures are. So stay tuned and we'll return next week. Same time, same place.
Yeah.